All right, how we doing, guys? So we're gonna round out our first half of the semester, our first quarter, if we were talking about the whole year. But our first half of the semester, you might hear me reference it as our first quarter, other places in Blackboard, but all I mean is the first half, okay? So the first 8 weeks, okay? And then we're gonna have 8 or 9 weeks, and then we're gonna have our final 8 or 9 weeks after we have submitted our MLA research essays, which, remember, is based on what you did for your argumentative persuasive essay, which I will be grading this week and returning to you. Now, not a lot of people have come to me asking me for advice or pointers, or is my topic okay? And when I say not a lot, I mean maybe 2 or 3, okay, of a class of about 10 or so, okay? So you run the risk choosing your topic. Maybe you chose appropriately, okay? Hopefully you did. But in any case, you are repackaging that with MLA citation, with research, with, you went into Galileo. I encouraged you guys to be doing that over the past week. Galileo has the scholarly articles that you can use to substantiate your claim, your argument, pertaining to your issue, whatever you're arguing, okay? Whether it's whatever it was, the presidential election had a significant amount of voter fraud. Maybe that's your claim, okay? Now, when you go into the databases, you might not find scholarly information that pertains to this last presidential election, but you might find information pertaining to voter fraud in general, okay? And then you could use that information to your advantage, okay? This is all to say that you're not always going to find precisely what you're looking for in the databases. What you have to do is make the sources work for you, okay? How to do this? You pick out little words and phrases, maybe multiple phrases, a few sentences even, if you're lucky, that pertain to your thesis, your position, your argument, okay? And then you are incorporating those in the text of your essay, okay? This paper is going to be a little longer than the standard 2 to 3 page paper, okay? Because we have the addition of research in this. So the minimum page requirement is 4 to 5 pages of text, okay? So that's not including the works cited page at the end. So minimum 4 pages. So basically, you're just writing 1 to 2 more pages more than you would have for just a regular no research essay, okay? I have a list of things in our announcement for the week, things to keep in mind when you, before you turn this in. And again, it is due, or again, I don't think I mentioned, it will be due by next Tuesday, 3/2, March the 2nd, by 11:59 p.m. Please make sure it is in at that time. If it's not turned in, and this is a pretty significant assignment, I think this is like 20%. I'll have to review the syllabus on that. I have hundreds of assignment grade values swimming in my head at any one time here. So while we are together, let's just go ahead and remind ourselves how much that research essay is worth. I am opening it up right now, the syllabus. Yes, 20%. Or I'm sorry, 30%, okay? So remember, the lion's share of your points in this class come from your essays. Your narrative was 15%, descriptive 20, persuasive argumentative 20, and the one with the research added 30. So it's a biggie, okay? So you have to turn it in. Now, the second half of the quarter, or the second half of the term, I should say, the second quarter, if you want to think of it that way, we're going to focus on redoing or fixing, improving the first slate of essays. So that's the narrative, the descriptive, argumentative, persuasive, MLA research, argumentative and persuasive. We are going to spend time improving on those, and then I will add based on your improvements to your original score. So if you don't do so hot with any of the essays, there is redemption at the second half, but you have to turn something in, guys, okay? Some of you have expressed concern about, hey, you know, I have this going on at home, I have that going on at home. And of course, I'm understandable to a point, because I'm in class too, I teach class, I'm taking classes, schedules are nuts, I understand that. However, what remains is that you chose to take an online course, okay? And that brings certain responsibilities along with it, right? You have to stay abreast of what's going on, for one, all right? And things have to be turned in on time, okay? And if you need an extension on something, it is your responsibility to come to me and ask me. I'm a pretty understandable guy. I'm likely to grant you the extension. I can't do it all the time, and I can't do it for everybody. Like, if everyone asks me for an extension, it's just going to throw the schedule off, and it's going to make everything really chaotic, and that's not good for anybody, okay? So very important that you turn in this big assignment, okay? So you've written the text according to your ideas on your topic, right? Now you're just kind of playing surgery. You're going to articles, saying, what can I use out of this article that speaks to my position? And you're incorporating that in your essay, okay? The SEC book has a sample essay. It actually has a whole unit for research, okay? So I advise you guys to look at that, and I think I have it on my list here on the announcements. Chapter 4, in fact, okay, of SCC, that is going to help you out with in-text citations, how to include your information from your outside sources, okay? There's also our handbook. That's the button on the left-hand side of the Blackboard page. Handbook is OWL, the online writing lab of Purdue. Pointers there. And also, I'm here, if you email me asking me a question, of course, I'm here to help you as well. So it's the big research paper, 4 to 5 pages minimum. How many sources do you need? A minimum of 3 scholarly sources. I bolded that in week 8's announcement. So don't go to, you know, some random Google search. You want the goods from scholarly databases, articles, okay? 3 to 4, so minimum of 3, max of 4. If you're zealous and really feeling it and you want to go over 4, have at it. Not too much over 4, maybe 5, okay? Minimum though is 3, okay? And they must be scholarly sources. In fact, when I go to grade these, that's the first thing I'm looking at. I'm going to immediately scroll down to your works cited page. I'm going to say, okay, do we have our required sources? Are they scholarly sources? Yes? Okay, that lets me know I can go back to the beginning, read it, see that you've written it well, explained your position without using the first person pronoun. Get rid of I think. We don't want any of that. We want to try to keep things in the present tense, verbs, okay, as best we can. And we want to make sure we are citing when we use information, ideas that are not ours, okay? So if you're doing all of that, you're in pretty good shape, okay? So please make sure you read this little list here. I have like 6 items here in the announcement. And please do turn it in and on time, okay? The 2nd of March. So a week from, I'm recording this on Tuesday. It'll be posted Wednesday the 24th. So Tuesday the 2nd, all right? Only other thing we have this week is optional, okay? 1 more blog. And again, blogs are good. There have been 4. I usually only do 3 blogs in a quarter, but I'm going to do 4 blogs. That's just how things shook out, which is good for you, okay? Usually students I usually give like 2 points a blog entry, so usually 6. But if you contributed to all 4 blogs, you could get plus 8 points on your final paper. And that's a grade difference maker right there, right? That brings you all the way up from like a 78 to an 86, let's say. So a relatively high C to a really strong mid to upper range B. I don't go over 100 though. Man, if your paper is just gleaming perfect, chef's kiss, it's the best thing ever, okay? You won't get 108, okay? I can't go over 100, okay? So just to let you know about that, okay? So one more blog, and the blog is about the MLA research process, okay? Just write a blog about it. I've given you the parameters in the blog. I think I say it's got to be at least 75 words, okay? So talk about your trials, your successes, how has this process been, researching, and all of that. That is due, if you choose to do it, by Sunday the 28th, okay? I'll tell you right now, I've already put in my little 2 cents into the blog, so you guys can engage with me and enter in your own information by Sunday, okay? So blog due Sunday, Tuesday midnight or 11:59. By that time, your MLA research paper is due. It is an enhanced version of your persuasive argumentative essay. You have added research either by direct quotation, direct quotes, or paraphrase, meaning you've put it into your own words. You still have to give credit to the source, though, because it's not your original idea, right? So that due next Tuesday, okay? So in the interest of keeping things around 10 to 15 minutes, as we usually do with these videos, I am going to go ahead and leave it there. I welcome you all. You know, we all got a lot of stuff going on, right? Me too, okay? So I'm not going to keep after all of you guys. I sort of rely on you all as college-level adults to be self-motivated and to, you know, do what you need to do. And if you need to reach out to me and ask me something, please do. I genuinely like helping you all. I like my job. I want you all to do as well as you can. So whatever it is, shoot me an email. Say, hey, tell me more. Be clear about this. Help me out with this. I'll do it, okay? All right, so I will leave it there. Good luck on this final assignment for the first half of our class. And I will talk to you again, let you know how we're going to open up things with the second half next week. Bye-bye. Peace.